Good afternoon, this is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. The Kansas State Wildcats played Michigan State. It was a high-scoring game. The results came down to a classic. The Spartans went to overtime as the Cats met down in overtime. The Cats knocked down a two mid-range jumper. Massoud made a jumper. Isaiah Norwell made a jumper to give him a 3-point lead. Isaiah Norwell was passing the ball like Jason Kidd, but even better. I've never seen a kid pass like that. Norwell had broke an NCAA record of assists with 19. Kansas State wins 98-93. In 2017, they looked for the first Final Four since the early 70s. The Arkansas Razorbacks got schooled by UConn 88-75. Hodkins had 24. The Huskies had 3 players in double digits. It was never really a game. The Razorbacks shot 30%. The Huskies shot 55%. Now we see who the second game is for the Wildcats. That is right now. The Florida Atlantic game at halftime was Florida Atlantic trailed 27-22 in the second half. Florida Atlantic got the lead with 9:50 to go. Florida Atlantic, who never trailed again, got up by 52-42. They ended up winning 62-55. The leading scorer for Florida Atlantic was Joel Davis. Florida Atlantic will play K-State, the number 9 versus the number 3, as Kansas State has a chance to go to the Final Four. They had a big comeback in the Gonzaga hands. They grabbed a lead at 61-59. The Zags grabbed that lead with 1:48. The Zags were up 9, but UCLA continued to chip in very late and got the lead back 76-75. The Zags hit a 3-point jumper with 7 seconds to go. The Bruins couldn't get the ball over the rim. It was stuck. The Zags play UConn for the first Final Four for UConn since 2014. The Zags look for another Final Four. The Zags and Mark Few looked for their first national championship. Tip is at 7:49 tomorrow. Tonight's game, San Diego State is playing the Crimson Tide. Alabama, of course, the player to watch out for is Brandon Miller and Javon Quintley, who lead the Alabama in scoring. Marcus Pierce, who averages 16 points a game. Marcus Pierce is a player to watch out for San Diego State. Damari Twumlow and Lamont Butler are the 3 players to watch out for San Diego State. Tip from this game is from New York at 5:30. Miami will play Houston and Kansas City. This game tips off at 6:15. Marcus Caesar, who averages 16 points a game, he's expected to play. Isaiah Wong for Miami is their best player. He averages 16.1 points a game. Marcus Sears is their best player. He averages 16 points a game. He's expected to play. So is Jamar Shed is expected to play. Game time is at 6:15 for Houston and Miami. 15-seeded Princeton will play Creighton. They have the same amount of wins, but you expect the Blue Jays to win. I also had Princeton losing to Missouri, but that didn't happen. So you never know. Ryan Kerberg is the top player on Creighton. He averages 15 points a game. Evan Boozman is the top player on Princeton. Princeton lacks hype, but they out-rebounded Mizzou. Tip for that game is at 8:15. The Longhorns will play the second game in KC. Texas Xavier. The 2 players to watch out for that game is Marcus Carr, who leads the Longhorns in scoring at 15.8, and Sully Bum, who leads the Xavier in scoring. The winner of this game will play either Alabama or San Diego State. Game time is for Kansas City Sprint Centers at 8:45. Football now. The Panthers agreed to deal with former Lion DJ Chark. I thought the Chiefs could have signed him, but that's apparently not. According to sources, the Bengals being top candidate, the Chiefs being number 2, contenders for DeAndre Hopkins. Eagles' Lane Johnson gets a 1-year deal to come back with the Eagles at $33.4 million, sources say. Baseball on Sunday. We'll see tomorrow for more college basketball. This is Sam Vaughn.